Welcome to this video lecture series on ITIL Foundation. This is topic 5, Key ITIL Practices, video 4, Continual Improvement. Welcome back, friends. Good to see you here. We will conclude our series on important service value chain practices with continual improvement. As I've told you before, continual improvement is pervasive, it's ubiquitous, it's inside of everything. Continual improvement is continually improved by continual improvement. Continual improvement is the ongoing effort to improve services, processes, and practices. It applies across the entire service value system. Its purpose is to align services and business needs together. The focus is on incremental and continual enhancements. As I've said before, you'll want a number of easy to accomplish things that you're working on, a few midterm ones, and just a couple long-term ones, so that you're continually showing value being achieved. Now, there is a flow to this, the famous 7 steps. We start with what is the vision? And you should really remember that one because it's very frequently an exam question. What is the first step of continual improvement? What is the vision? Remember, we're trying to align with the strategy. Next, where are we now? We're going to do a gap analysis. So we say, hey, where are we? We just visited the vision. Where are we? Where do we stand now? We want to get to Paris. Where are we now? We're in England. Where do we want to be? Paris. How do we get there? Many choices. I'd still take a plane. So you take the plane. And then you check. Did we get there? And how do we keep the momentum going? And it goes round and round and round. Now, to know where we are and how we're doing and if we've achieved our goal, we need to measure things. We need, again, to have metrics. Improvements must be measurable and they must be measured. We define a baseline, and a baseline is our current situation. We will set clear measurable targets, for example, KPIs, key performance indicators, key risk, and it depends on the nature of the change we're making. Track our performance before, during, and after. Use these metrics to justify and guide our improvements. And remember, if you have no measurement, you have no improvement. In the workplace, we find quite often our customer satisfaction scores are declining. And this is very worrying. One of the main things we're trying to do with ITIL is to get those customer satisfaction scores back up higher than they ever were before. We will identify opportunities for improvement, especially if customer satisfaction is declining. We will assess our current performance, our baseline. Where do we stand now? We have to find good measurements that are easy to do and yet are very clearly indicative of what's going on. Target improvement is defined. For example, we say, we'd like to see that satisfaction score increase by 15%. Improvement actions are planned and implemented, and the results are measured and reviewed, and round we go. For the exam, remember, continual improvement applies to everything, all practices, all of our actions, every component of the service value system. It's not a separate phase, it's integrated everywhere. We focus a lot on small incremental improvements, so that we are taking smaller risks and we're gaining value quickly. Measurement is essential, and you must become very good quickly at finding good metrics to use and utilizing them. Improvement must be planned and evaluated like any other change. We have to find out if it's worth it. Do the benefits outweigh the cost and risk? Thank you for joining us for this ITIL lecture series. We look forward to seeing you again very soon.